Eh?
Yeah.
Hey.
And I won't say he was exactly overly cautious. I did need it at one point, and it took 3 rounds to deal with it.
3 rounds? Okay, so it was decently tough. Whew. Goodness, though.
If we do wind up going to Leventina, we'll need to let them know that I'm okay. The last they saw of me, I went with some others to take care of something that was disrupting the around where I was fishing.
The what now?
Big thing overeating the fish and making
Where?
it hard for
Where?
off the coast of Leventina. I guess the biggest landmark I could tell you would be if you know where Stygia is.
Yeah.
Not too
there.
far off there.
Shit. Alright, well. That's good at least. It's just still.
Plesiath, I think.
Shit. Huh.
Something wrong?
Yeah. Yeah, something's fucking shark, but faster. Bigger. Stronger. Can't, oof. One that can breathe on land or in the water.
I don't know how it is on land, but it was hella fast in the water.
They're a bit more clumsy on land. Shit. Well.
Concerned about it or something there?
Those things are a pain in the ass, and usually they only hunt in. Just make sure I have my information straight. Yup. Yes, I do. Usually they only ever hunt in the abyssal sea or the void reef. So, pleasant places. All of those in Chugoku. Shit. It's a long way from home if it's over there.
I barely got the name during all the fighting.
Okay,
I think it was run off far enough, so it's not too close to land, and it's made its way back.
Oh, it's not going to stay away for too long. It is probably going to be pissed off, though. It's going to need time to heal its wounds. Things are fast. Things are such a pain. They're not the toughest things to kill, but they can hit you pretty easily anywhere you are. They can also fire water jets that can, well, they can cut people in half with how much
That's
pressure
how
it
we
has.
lost one of the ships.
Yeah, that makes sense. Fighting them in the water is effectively suicide. Unless you are prepared for water combat in its entirety and everything it entails, it's effectively suicide. Even if you have a ship, it doesn't matter because it can outmaneuver you.
It was
And
partially to scout what was doing it. We didn't know what we were up against until we were already in it.
yeah, no. I'm not gonna say you should have ran, but probably you didn't know what you were going up against. But once one ship went down, it probably would have been a good idea to book it.
We're attempting to, and not too much more happened after that. Not in the long scheme of things.
The best way to fight those things are to bait them onto land where they're clumsier.
Good to know.
They still hit really hard, but they're clumsier on land. If they have the chance to go in the water, they will sit and wait, and they are terrifyingly strong and patient. Yeah, good luck. Hopefully your people realize that they were no match for it and wait until they have a better plan. Because if they go back out, they're just going to lose more people. Unless they set the whole ocean on fire and hope it doesn't come to the surface. But at that point, it'll just swim away.
There's plenty there who know what they're doing and are clever. If they need to take care of it again, they now know what they're up against.
No, they know how dangerous it is. They don't know exactly. Slayers Association would be the best ones to call, but it'll be pricey.
We got one who just came back from Slayers not too long ago. Made a bit of a name for himself from what I hear.
And
then there's the one who taught me. And then there's the one who taught me a lot of what I know. I think he could have handled it if he wasn't for everything else, and he's the one who said its name.
Just a big thing to realize if you ever need any hint to work with, they still need to breathe air. They can dive really deep. They can swim really fast, but they still need to breathe air. They can last a few hours without it, but they still need it. So they'll surface eventually. They can only breathe water for so long before they need to actually surface.
With hours, though, it might as well be. Unless you're playing a really long game.
Yeah. Alright. And other than that, I think I think unless anybody else has anything, we can just jump through the long rest.
Some fun chatter back and forth. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hmm.
In that case, Simone, you're sleeping. Julian, you going to sleep tonight? Okay. Well, perfect. I'm gonna change the music then.
We got Daz back! Yay!
Welcome
No, I
back.
don't need to sleep,
Dad.
so feel free. I'll keep watch.
Doopy doo ba ba. Just, I'm gonna get that music going.
So how
So,
long we sitting here for?
do. Hey, Simone. Since this is gonna be a two-parter, since you and your butt aren't going to sleep right next to each other.
Yeah.
Hi. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I'm not salty. I am very salty. I know. Oh,
Look, I thought we were.
dude,
That was just 2 hours.
fucking like,
What's wrong?
Okay.
God.
Have fun.
You begin to turn and toss, and you have nightmares. Nightmares of an ocean. It's bright. The sun is up. You're standing on a block of ice. As you look around, there's no one. Not a soul for miles. You are all alone. Then you see movement out in the distance. You thought it was a boat. There's nothing. A small wave. Maybe a piece of ice fell into the water. And then all of a sudden, there's an iceberg that gets shoved out of the way. One the size of your house, just casually shoved as it starts spinning. Not heading towards you, but it does. You look, more of those of almost like waves. Like small ones come hit against the iceberg you're on. As you hear a sound in the water, almost like this low reverberating kind of almost this low reverberating hum. It is so bassy it rumbles your chest as you stumble to keep your footing on this iceberg. before suddenly the iceberg beneath you gets slammed. And then it begins cracking. The ice leaving you on a smaller chunk as you try to keep your footing and keep from sliding off. You're able to just barely hold yourself and keep yourself on the ice. It's over. You should be fine. Until there's this huge crack, and the iceberg that you are on goes flying into maybe 3 or 4 pieces, splashing into water as you splash with it. You are under the water as you see the ice floating down. It's a bright, beautiful day, and yet the solitude, the emptiness, and the dark blue waters. And then you see it swimming right for you. As its jaws open, and you try to swim away, but you can't get away. And they close. Simon, you wake up, and you are in a beautiful palace. One that's familiar to you.
Just like completely out of breath, just like completely shaken. Where am I? What happened? Last thing I remember, Kate, showing, Owl was angry. Just snap out of it. Friends, okay. The heck? Yeah, I start walking.
Okay. Julian. When you go to sleep, you wake up in a place you've been before. The air here is stale. There is a single door in front of you. Simone, same with you. You are in Iblis's palace. But you both notice the feeling of this location is far different.
Just like a slight like a pinch on his cheek. Nope, not lucky enough for this weekend. Alright. Time to see how this ends up. He'll go and open the door.
Julian, do you turn away from this, or do you move towards it?
I'll go. Yeah.
Okay. As Julian, Mr. Mahone, you see each other at opposite ends of the main hall of his palace. As described once before, the white marble and almost sandstone, like beautiful, almost golden sandstone pillars that reach up into the sky, the walls as well, this color. They lift up an impossibly tall ceiling. Um, the floor is a marble, a white marble that covers all. There is a red and gold carpet that goes up to the throne. There are steps, maybe there are steps leading maybe 10 feet to the throne. They're gradual, but still, there's steps leading up to it. The throne sits. On the throne sits. Well, someone you knew you'd have to come back and see eventually. Ziblis just sits there, looking out. What do the two of you do? You see each other and you see where you are in Iblis.
I give a wave towards Julian. I face Iblis. Hello again.
If the two of you want time to corroborate stories, you have around and 80 feet before you reach him.
I
Or you could
I
not. It's
yeah.
your choice.
I'm more seeing what's the point, because like he could
Yeah,
hear us and we're like, yeah,
we know
don't,
why we're
yeah, yeah. It's just like
Okay.
I don't know.
Just
Part of me's a
wondering.
little confused on
I
that.
just wanted I just wanted to know if you wanted
Uh,
to if you wanted time to talk without him hearing you exactly. You have that.
uh, part of me doesn't get it, but alright. Someone will just someone will just say to Julian then. Let's try to be civil about this, okay? And someone will start walking.
Okay. The two of you who start walking. Where do you stop? How far from the steps or the throne do you stop?
Said 80 feet.
You guys are 80 feet. How far do you go before you stop? All the way to the steps or all the way up the steps?
How far to the base of the step from?
The steps are about 10 feet.
So it would be 10 feet away from him? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'd say to the base.
Yeah. Base.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't say anything and just looks down at the two of you.
So,
Gonna guess. Since it's only us two here. That's or rather, who served breakfast with.
He doesn't say anything.
No. But no reason.
not know the connection. Yeah. So, later.
Nope. He's not saying anything.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
He's just looking down at the two of you.
I'll start to walk up.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm like 5 feet across from him.
Alright.
I am sorry that what has happened. But there's, I don't exactly know your relationship between them. All I can suffice to guess is, but
I trusted the two of you. As he leans forward and just puts his hands in, almost like cupping both of them, like grabbing one fist of the other, then puts a knuckle to his forehead. I trusted the both of you. I trusted all of you. That's what I did. As I need the both of you to roll for frightful presence.
Alright,
Wisdom saves, please.
wisdom save. +4. 20.
Pretty sure. Okay.
I'll use wisdom.
Okay.
You know what? I'll use I'll shift fate. I'll add a d6.
Okay.
It's 26.
I'll
And if I'm correct, and I believe I am, a 24 succeeds.
Oh, sick. 26 gets it done.
As he stands up and walks down the steps, the few steps to you, Simone, and grabs you by your shirt. I trusted you. Maybe you didn't get it.
No. Not mean to break your trust.
He's going to throw you down at Julian. He walks down the steps. And you, how long was it? He gained divine power, but you had it from the start.
Truth. She was the one that gave me that letter.
Of course she intercepted it. You know, I chose you before she did. I sent you the letter before she gave you power.
I'm sure you did.
I saw something in you before she ever did.
If you want the honest answer, I get your view of things. I do.
No, you don't.
Do I know?
He just turns away from the both of you at the bottom of the steps. He turns. I risked my life. And I risk it continuously to get each person that I bring on to this. I risked my life. No, not my life, because that undersells this. If I'm found, and she so chooses, if this is all over, and if they drag me out of here, which I'm sure they probably could, they could bring me to... They would bring me in front of a council of all of the gods, and since I have broken my one domain, I have turned in such a monumental way away from my domain. I got involved and caused a crisis on this level. My fuck-up is something that does not go into the annals of history. It gets recorded and used as an example, a slideshow example for every god of what happens to them when they fuck up. I trusted you not just to protect me, but to fix my mistake, because I can't do it myself, otherwise I would. If I do this, it's not just I'm dead. I would be stripped of all my power. My soul would be destroyed and turned into nothing, energy, divine power given, spread amongst all of the divine. I would not be dead. I would cease to exist entirely. No afterlife. No resurrection. Nothing. Do you think dying is the worst thing? Do you think dying is the end? Dying is just another step. You move on when you die. You and your people have tried to see death as finality for millennia. But death is not the end, it is just another step. I would not die. I would not exist. And yes, I do love her. It's why I chose to take her name. I am Iblis, the god of balance. I chose to take the Morning Star name because it was a show of love. But that love might not mean jack or shit in the face of a god of judgment. Especially when I'm facing down a council of every other god.
Well,
I did not risk everything. I
Well-
risked existence.
more than
And I'm
judgment, you
scared.
know?
Yes, I'm aware of my mother's domain of motherhood. She gained
never-
it
She never
recently.
she never once asked me uh, to betray you or to go after you or something along those lines. And my connection to her relies on something completely separate in all this. Has nothing to do with you.
Burns. Simone. I don't think you understand. Us gods, we are not just alive. We are our domains. We don't have the gift of free will, or at least as much of it as you all do. We are beholden to our domains. If you became a paladin of judgment to uphold her holy name, a person who's breaking divine law might just fall under that, don't you think?
Perhaps. But I mean, it's not just that. That that's why I'm asking to have faith.
Hey. Well, in order to have faith, there needs to be some amount of belief that things can get better. You all were my belief. You all were my luck, my belief, my everything, my last chance. And as for you, you stand as a sentinel between the gates of life and death. What about all the people who are dead because of me? Because of my mistake? So many people. And all those people having to go, what, pass on? What happens, Do you not think that I would fall under your domain, as I would be the cause of a mass exodus of souls?
From what I understand, my domain stands on those that try to cheat us, not cause it. So what you do, that doesn't fall out of mine. Not from how I see it. So I don't interfere.
I asked for this to be kept a secret. And it turns out she knew all along and just needed a way to find me. I've been hiding my palace on the common axis. We're not in another plane, don't you see? We're just far away from prying eyes. We're in a place that they can't simply search. We're not in an in-between. We're not in the rift. We're not in the fucking deep wood. We're not in purgatory. They have no power here. They can't simply turn their eyes here and try to find me. They have to do things the old-fashioned way.
If you're
And
so
neither
worried
of you
about
knew
that.
this. She can't find me. If she does, then you might still all be free to do your mission and be free to stop Dracula. I won't be able to get help. I won't be able to help you. But at the same time, she would have me.
Why are you telling us that you're on the common axis when you accuse us of betraying you? Clearly, you're worried
Because-
that the fact we serve her, we will rat out where you are, or at least give her a way to find you. Why tell us?
Because I still trust you. Because I'm hoping
Then
that
trust that we won't turn on you. It doesn't matter who we serve. You're the one that put us on this path to try and stop Dracula. You, not her. So trust that we will be able to uphold this. Trust that we won't rat you out. If there's any trust left, at least trust that.
Well said, cousin.
Well, I have a few things.
And what about you?
Huh?
Will you become a paladin of judgment? Knowing that I may fall under your domain?
Don't know yet. I still need to go over. But even if I was judgment, it if I understand, judgment is about catching the criminal and figuring out their sentence, whatever that may be.
While you're staring at the criminal, and you know the sentence.
Yes. And if it were up to me, I would make the sentence of solving this issue that you've caused.
That was my hope. And in order to fulfill that hope,
You need us.
I need you.
One day, bless. I will have to take that oath. But I will not use that. I will not use that oath to come and betray you. That will not. That will not happen because of it. So I ask you, to trust me, and I trust you to let us carry out this mission. You think you can do that?
It's a show of trust, then. I am afraid that whatever eyes are watching Koratash, there's some being that I don't know. I'm unable to fully grasp where I am. There's some being that is watching him. I am going to allow you to speak about me to him. Speak my name.
If it is ever needed, we'll bring you up to him, but we won't make a habit of bringing you up and just keeping you vague, undiscerning.
If it helps you all properly plan and talk through things, you will have the ability to, all of you. I'm lifting that restriction on our contract with you all.
Okay.
But I'm worried. You need to impart on him. You need to impart on him the importance to keep me hidden. To not say my name and to keep me a secret if you do speak my name.
We make sure it's completely hidden.
If I'm not captured and I'm still able to... If I'm not captured and I'm still able to, I will also grant him a wish. After all, you all don't have the ability to pay him for all this.
I don't think our belt of dwarven kind cover the cost of fighting Dracula.
I'm the boss.
One wish. But yes.
It's pleasant seeing you again.
Will neither of you ever write, never call?
I don't know how to.
Well, we're gonna have to change that.
How do you ever get in contact with a god? You pray.
I feel like you're gonna rub it in the first time. At least on my end, I think you're gonna do that.
Whether I rub it in or not, it's the first time in a while I actually feel like the god of balance. And not two halves vying for control. But I'm afraid. I want this to work.
It will.
I want you all to succeed. And I want you to be able to contact the others, to be able to work with them. But I'm in a delicate position and can't exactly come to your aids all the time. I want to help. And when I can, call. Pray for me. Pray for yourselves. Pray for aid. I will do my best. One of my lovers was supposed to be your liaison. With how things have happened, though, it might get difficult to send them to the two of you, the both groups. I suggest you all find a way to meet up. A time and place, detailed somehow. Find a place and a time that you can all meet up somewhere safe, somewhere away from prying eyes, somewhere where people won't see or hear you. So you can plan, so you can coordinate, and so you can actually have an idea of how you will move forward. I shouldn't have got involved in the first place, but I was angry. I was tired of others breaking the balance, intervening and using fringe laws and rules. So I got involved myself to try and stop all of this, to try to scare them and show them what could happen. But it's gotten so much more out of hand, and I'm not able to stop this. If I would. But before I would even be able to, if I left my palace,
Then you knew it would be the end.
they would know where I was within seconds. They would be there within a minute.
Out of
Not
balance.
the gym.
Promise you, I will never give up this fight. And I hope that one day you'll be giving it you'll be forgiven and given your position again and not forced to hide. I don't see you as not. You're just someone that made a mistake. You're better than most. You're trying to actually fix it.
That's right.
Whether they accept it or not, whether I have my power stripped from me or not, the one thing I want, even if I'm destroyed, is I want to see this done. I want to see this done before I'm dead. And I will do everything to make sure I don't die before I see it completed.
Of course.
I mean, we were planning on doing it anyway.
I'll be giving myself in once this is all over. So that won't be up to me.
I ask? Besides having trust in us, please, have trust in your mother as well.
That's a bit of a harder ask.
I didn't say it was easy.
Well, allow me to help the both of you then before you leave. After all, you are in my palace. Z lifts his hand, and you both see this magic circle appear beneath each of you. And you are healed of all injuries, all status effects, all conditions, anything affecting you. You regain your sanity. If you had
Like my
any,
standings back.
if you have any fatigue or spiritual, you regain all of it. You are effectively restored fully in every way. You are back up to peak health, peak condition. And Simone, this means that the nightmare that you faced, even the mental wounds from that, they are healed.
Mm. Just so I can place
You,
it.
you, you still remember them, but yeah.
Oh yeah, the memories never go away.
I'm gonna say something real quick.
But
See,
yes?
whatever. See, it all worked out.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway.
The other thing is that any curse that you have on you that you see as a problem, is also removed.
Ah shit, Julian lost his lycanthropy.
I don't see it as a
Hence
problem.
that you see as a problem.
I
But
don't know
yeah,
anything.
do we get
You're
our
not aware,
the
you're not aware of the
Asimar
curse
and
that's on you.
laying hands back?
Yes, you do.
I don't think I'm cursed. Am I cursed? Fuck off.
You are both restored fully. This also means something that you both haven't really noticed too much, but while you're in this, while you feel this, you kind of see almost a reflection of yourself inside the light that is pouring over you. But it is of both of you not clothed, just you as you. None of the extra. And as in this reflection, you see across your body all of the wounds, the bruises, the cuts. You are healed, hit point wise, usually, but that doesn't always translate to how battered and beaten the both of you have become over the last few months, as you've both been putting yourselves to the ringer, and it's the first time you've had a mirror, in a method of speaking, to see it. You see how injured you've all been, but just have been keeping going. You've learned to live with some of the injuries and just move with it, and they haven't bothered you. Both of you have developed, or have always had, some almost superhuman healing. You've been able to bandage yourselves up and come back seeing the wounds healing faster. Simone, this has been something for you for years. Julian, this has always been there. But it's It's apparent now, looking at yourselves, that you are on your path. You are becoming these warriors actually able to think about the task you were given only a few months ago. As the light fades, and then you both just feel yourselves just fully rejuvenated.
Hmm.
Right?
Thank you for the heal, boss.
First one's on the house. Don't expect this to be an every time thing.
Then next
Everybody
time.
gets one.
Everybody gets one.
Well, if anything else, we have let's make sure we get back to everyone. We have some new and technically old recruits to train up.
Oh yeah. I could say something funny here about Owl's new body. I'm gonna not though.
How did that turn out? Never mind.
Best you find out from them.
Alright.
They snap their fingers, and the both of you
Later, cousin.
fall in place.
Turns out the
Just
baby
pass
maker's
out.
still intact, says God.
Just pass out and just pass out on the spot. Just drop like a sack of potatoes.
Mira the Time Lord, indeed. What to say about the Time Lord, Mira? Also, Han, see?
Fuck off.
Listen, it all.
As-
I see this as a win.
I see
off.
this as an absolute win.
Dude, what can I say? What can I say?
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. We're almost done.
It all worked out except when it didn't.
But we're going to have a little cutscene here as we're gonna actually end.
Woo!
So with everybody asleep except for Mira and Kate, actually realizing that sleep could actually maybe be useful, and honestly a little frustrated, afraid and frustrated at everything, is also going to attempt some sleep to try and figure out to herself why, about her powers and what's going on. Mira, you're the only one awake.
It's nice, calm. Starlit sky above, rushing water sounds around.
A fire that's keeping the cold night at bay.
Perfect.
What's your con save? Your maximum con save?
Maximum?
Yes.
If I rolled a 20, I could get a 27.
27? Okay. Roll.
Concerning?
A bit.
That's not going to do it, I don't think.
Nope. As you feel a what feels like a hand on your back and a small pulse of energy in your chest, and you just pass out. You are knocked
Aspect.
unconscious. Aspect of the moon stops you from falling asleep.
Aspect of the moon ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me read the ability to see if it says that.
Would there
the
be?
character-
While you
No,
do that, I'm gonna say something.
Mhm.
Swear to God,
also,
Sylvia.
no chance I could sense anything coming up behind me.
This individual does not proc your sixth sense.
I'm gonna fucking kill you, Sylvia.
No chance of normally seeing them.
No, they can hide better than you can perceive, especially with your
Damn.
passive.
Damn.
Remember this moment.
Unless you're saying that you actively roll perception check to basically keep watch tonight.
It's already going. Just let it go.
Okay. So when that happens, Alice moves in, and Harley is going to move from where the duplicate of her is going to disappear. The illusory duplicate of her is going to disappear, and Alice is going to move in to stop Harley. A small electrical device is going to be placed on Alice, and Alice is going to need to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Let me check their con. What the fuck is going on? The con is a +8.
I know you didn't trust Harley.
You want me to roll?
Go ahead.
21.
That will fail.
Oh fuck.
Yep. As Alice is stunned, they are going to then kneel down next to you, Simone. I'm really sorry I have to do this, but I don't want you to end up like your dad. You're too good for that. And she's going to quickly place a kiss on Simone's forehead, and she is going to take the duelist spike.
You son of a bitch.
And she's then going to begin running off. At this point, Xeon sees this and not really knowing what's happening, is gonna fly over and try to stop them as they are going to disappear. And because they are using a cloaking device, not via spell or anything or an illusion, Xeon's true sight does not work, because technically it would be as if hiding behind a wall. Which, yeah. As she is going to leave in the night, or rather in the early morning, as Harley Warren disappears, as I'm going to play something.
Oh, this song.
As far away from here, and when daybreak actually happens, well, before daybreak happens, Mira, you are. This only lasts for a minute, and you can make con saves at the end of every turn, but you would be incapacitated, and no, not even incapacitated. No, you would be you'd be knocked unconscious by this. And with Alice would be able to attempt to go after them. But this lasts for a minute, and you can make con saves against it. Actually, no, you can't. It lasts for a minute unless somebody wakes you up. So no, a minute later, Mira, you wake up. And Alice is rushing off. Xeon is also off.
With her bending down and all that, would that not be enough time for her to have waken up and just caught a glimpse as she disappears?
You'd get a hint of her as she disappears with the cloaking device. Technically no, but you know what? I like this. You say usually no, but I like this. So yeah.
Not much she can do, already gone that far. So she checks herself over, make sure stuff's still there, and waits for the others to wake up to break the news.
How far into the rest of this happened?
This happened near dawn.
And we're like, how many hours after everyone went to sleep?
How many hours after everybody went to sleep? Probably somewhere around 4.
Yeah, I will be awake at this time. Like a blink open. I hate that. Still hate that. You looks over the mirror. You look like shit.
Well, when you get hit from behind, I can tend to do that.
You gonna follow that up with should have seen the other guy?
You've seen them. They're gone now, though.
Oh shit. Looks around.
Harley.
Oh, the spicy one?
Nod.
Alright. Looks around. Looks like everyone's still alive.
Lex is
Yo!
going to
Big thing.
wake up and fly down.
Hey, Claire.
Where's Xeon?
What?
I would have seen Xeon chase, wouldn't I? Did they go farther?
Xeon flew after Alice. Alice started chasing after.
But once they turned invisible, did they keep?
Oh
they
yeah, no,
put-
yeah. Like Xeon flew to go and look. Alice isn't back yet, but she'd probably return before dawn.
Ooh.
Xeon and Alice ran after Harley. They should be back.
Eyes turn blue. Why would they chase after her? Why did she knock you out?
Shrugs.
Probably something was done while I was out. Don't think it was too long though. So she must have been quick.
Klutz is going to wake Julian up telepathically. Julian, you get a ping in your head from Klutz. Just, Xeon, Alice, they ran off, chasing after Harley.
It's up.
Why?
What happened?
We don't know.
Well, first they knocked me out.
Mira, Owl, you see Julian, even though neither of you said anything, wake up.
Al already knows that Klutz and Julian are connected. Not too surprised.
Can I make a perception around to see if I noticed anything gone or shifted something?
Go ahead. Yes, you do notice something. Simone's sword is very important to him, and it's never far from his hand. Even when he rests, it's always near, and it's nowhere to be found.
Not hard to lose that big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Lose what?
She stole Simone's sword. Gonna.
Oh, the fancy one?
Yeah. Gonna check my.
Oh.
Simone.
My.
Harley took your sword.
It's like a snap. What?
She went running.
Oh,
Alice and Xeon are trying to chase her.
got it.
Owl's going to use a natural explorer.
Oh, hey, I
Alright.
lost my lucky item.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna guess.
I will also say
forest shop.
I'm a bit confused with how far they got before I saw them disappear, because if it was far enough for those two to not be here, then they were way off.
So once again, you would be knocked out for a minute or until somebody wakes you up. Kind of like the idea, though, of you catching a glimpse of them. So you know who. But no, she has a cloaking device and is very good at hiding.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if
she got away.
Owl's gonna.
If the cloaking device was activated close enough for me to see, then I could have acted. If it was activated.
No, that's the thing. There was a duplicate of her where she was sleeping. She was elsewhere.
Nice little switcheroo.
Mm-hmm.
I know what Felix is saying. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't.
So he saw Harley vanish with the cloaking device.
Yes.
What
Then
Felix
in
is
order for me-
saying.
then
Is that-
Alice and Xeon
Yeah.
should have been close enough in yelling distance to disappear, for them to disappear.
I felt this was gonna happen. I knew as soon as Felix was asking, I knew exactly what he wanted to do. He wanted to do something.
For them to disappear, I don't.
So when Alice was or Harley was
Are
disappearing,
you saying? Hold on, let me clarify. Are you saying I saw the duplicate disappear or the actual one disappear?
No, like she took Simone's blade and disappeared. She took Simone's blade, ran off, and when there were some who came to stop her, she disappeared.
Like,
Which part did I wake up during?
When Alice and Xeon went to stop her, and she just vanished. You caught a glimpse of her.
Then Alice and Xeon should still be in eyesight.
They like Alice ran after Xeon. No, she's not in. No, she went out of the canyon, looking looking from above. And like, here's the thing. They ran off. So the thing is that it's like, yeah, they ran off.
Okay.
Are you yelling after them? Like, it's like they'll.
I'm lost in this, and we're already forward, so let's just move forward.
That. All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Al wants to use Natural Explorer to get a firm grasp of like the tracks left behind.
Firm grasp
Not
of
just
the-
how. Yeah, while tracking other creatures, you can learn the exact number, the size, how long ago they passed through the area. I'm gonna use that
Yeah.
to the best I can here.
Yeah, you could track her. You could
Cool.
100% track her. She's off. She's off at this point. But
Yeah, can at least track Alice and Harley. Xeon, they're flying. Nah.
they're flying. Yeah.
Yes, Han?
Yeah.
Because I feel like things are about to like end.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I just wanted to get
so
off the now, you know?
I know. But if I may, so
Mhm.
Simone, just looking at the empty sheath of the sword. A question. How's my connection to the void? Now that it's gone.
So its contract is with you,
Yeah.
not with her.
Yeah.
You regain the attunement slot, but that doesn't mean you don't feel its power because you are also connected to it via your magic and how it is giving a part of itself to you.
Alright.
Similar to how the sword, the being within the sword would alert you when a crystal is near. If the sword is ever near, you will know because of the power within you. You regain the attunement slot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simone will just say as a final. He'll go pick himself up. Let's go find him. Let's make sure they're up.
Got a scent. Yeah, direction. You sure you're up for it, pretty boy?
Yeah, I'm fine. Hey, They just took the sword. Oh, no, they didn't take it. Anything else that's important?
Alright.
The sword wasn't important, or
Anything else that's important?
Elle packs up their chair.
Yeah. I'll help you locate the others.
Alright.
Cortez is gonna say to Ashara, I know he didn't like her.
No, it's fucking, of course. It's always the ones that you think are cool.
That's all I say.
And with that, we'll end there.
Yee.
I told you Harley was a bad fucking. I knew it.
She was bad at
I'll
fucking. That's
be honest.
right. That's very important information.
Apparently. Was
Take
that
a
Wolf?
bite.
Sorry.
Say goodbye to recording first.
Oh.
Bye.
Night,
Bye.
everybody.